Alright guys, so I came out of Nashville and came up here to Minneapolis. So I got pretty lucky. I was able to stop at my friend's house, and before I got my UPS box, and obviously before I buy a house, I was able to send decals that I needed over to his house, and I just picked them up last night. So the C30-7, I was going to do it with rail power shells, but I think I'm going to wind up doing it with Furtashi. But I got a whole bunch of SD40-2, SD40-2, and tank cars, as well as vegetable oil cars. I'm going to place another order decals probably in January, I'm thinking. So while I was up in Minneapolis, I stopped at one of my favorite hobby shops, and I finally got the locomotive that I'm going to build my America Latina Lajishka 9469. It's a later SD40-2 with the anti-climber. I got Canadian steps coming. Everybody's going to say, well, how come you're not using the Intermountain or Bowser? This engine has so many different changes, mismatched fans and whatnot. It's just better just to start with a kit, and it's more durable. I will use Bowser eventually. I'm just a little worried about taking them apart and stripping them down. Put the phone down for a second. So I got this dummy U33C. I'm going to take the shell, strip the shell down, and cut the back portion off for a project for number 7700, which was a B23-7 put on a C30-7 frame. So in the meantime, while I'm cutting up that shell, I have a rail power shell, C30-7. I'm not too thrilled with these rail power shells. I'd rather use an Atlas C30-7, but I figure since I needed the GE trucks for a SP SD40R, my second one and last one, I figure I might as well get the dummy unit and then get the rail power shell, scrap out the Athearn shell, and use the trucks. And I'll tell you why, because I actually have GE-7 trucks. And then with the Furtashi G22 CUs coming, I got the wire mesh that I'm going to use for the grill work. And then for the rail power shell, God forbid that ugly cab is going to disappear. And then I got Providence and Worcester decal set for a buddy of mine for his Green Bay Western. I'll paint that boxcar up. I got Cal Scale coupling bars, and I got, for doing a Canadian engine, since Miniatures by Eric is gone, I did get the single headlight ditch light, just a casting, and I'll put that on a styrene rod and then mount that. So I had a pretty good Christmas with the Furtashi G22Cs coming. I wasn't really planning on stopping at any hobby shops, but I'm glad I did, because now I got 9469, which I got to do an angle blower, and I got to do mismatched fans too. That's a powered, so. But anyways, I got lunch. Everybody have a good Christmas. I'm going to eat.